Charisma-wise, yes. Ring-wise, no. No. Definitely not good.
If you're gonna have someone job to Brodus Clay, start at the bottom and work your way to the top. Don't just go, well, let's throw a couple of mid-carders in there. You already
What
have...
about us do? No Way Out, make a triple threat steel cage match involving Ryback, Brodus Clay, Lord Tensai.
Only one of them can continue their streak.
Then we can just get dramatic TNA guy to do the promo for it.
Previously in this rivalry, Ryback went backstage.
They've been squashing jobbers like nobody's business.
Ryback went backstage to find Goldberg wearing a Your Next t-shirt and ran like a pussy.
It's just
Anyone could do like a good promo for the WWE. TNA, you don't need to even try. You could just go in there and say you suck and walk out. People will be happy.
thing is, TNA fans are sort of happy anyway because the tickets they give out are free.
Hence the reason Dolph Ziggler sells better than TNA tickets.
He actually draws a dime out of it. This is a big writing gift. I'm going to rant about this one. What the fuck are they doing with Dolph Ziggler now?
I don't know. Wasn't he a world champion like a year ago?
He was world that champ with Edge for like 10 minutes.
And then they
it just...
They made him
And I just go, God damn it, don't tell me to do the same thing that they did with Shelton Benjamin and just drop it.
They made him world champion, and on the same night they made him lose it.
Do not drop Ziggler, for God's sake.
You have a guy there that draws ratings both on the internet and in the ring for his selling of moves and his great promos.
He's got everything. They don't let him do shit with swagger. And as many people have said, including Schleg Daddy and blah blah blah, swagger is really getting worse. And he's getting really clunky and confused in the ring. Ziggler's basically using it as dead weight.
And WWE is only making Ziggler good for one thing and one thing only. His web show WWE Download. But that's what I like about Ziggler, and what I want to see more of is Ziggler dominating his competition, because Ziggler's got potential.
He's a great heel.
If they turn Ziggler face, he'll only ruin his reputation.
Oh, no. They cannot do that.
He's going to be in the ring saying...
The thing I could tell the WWE writers, if you're going to do a turn to get Ziggler away from swagger, get Ziggler and Vicky to pull off swagger, or it's really tricky because you sort of can't get it right if you split them all up. Vicky, Ziggler, and swagger. Because you can't have Vicky or Ziggler turn face, but I sort of don't want Vicky to be with Ziggler. If you get what I mean.
Even if they do that, it'd be like a love triangle, like what they're doing to Punk and Daniel Bryan and AJ.
They could do a defection, have Swagger go to Abraham Washington. That could work.
It could.
But yeah, I don't... If they're going to do something with Vicky and Ziggler, it's got to be good.
What WWE needs right now is for their guys to come back. The guys who they put on the shelf, like Wade Barrett. They need him to come back.
Wade Barrett needs to come back. He's a gun. He knows how to cut promos and rip people to pieces easy.
You know,
when people posted actually nice get well soon messages on um on Twitter. He actually replied to one of them saying that even though I've got one broken arm, I can still beat the crap out of you. He doesn't care what you think.
That's true. Even if you send Wade Barrett in the ring with him having one broken arm, he would still fight the match. He wouldn't back away and say, I've got to take time off to heal my injuries. He'd say, okay, let me at him.
And it's also good to hear as well, Barrett was actually intentionally booked to be a world champion sometime soon, because he was meant to win Money in the Bank and blah 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 blah. So that's why they're biding their time with Money in the Bank. They want to make sure Barrett's back for it. Probably the same with Cody as well. Put Cody in there, Barrett, maybe Christian, maybe Ziggler.
That's if they don't keep making him job.
Yeah, Ziggler could work in something like that. Or if he's able to come back, Sin Cara, when he's okay and doesn't rip his knee out again.
When he doesn't imitate Kevin Nash.
No, he tears a knee, not tears a quad.
Tearing a knee, tearing a knee, tearing a knee, tearing a knee. Sin Cara, people think he's going to come back and start his botching again. It's not his fault. He's never been in the ring.
Oh, I'm gonna cue some music from last week's thing with the bloody stupid lumberjack thing. Why? Why do they put lumberjacks in everything?
The funny thing about it was, the lumberjacks outside the ring were all heels.
Actually, I'm gonna cue it for the SmackDown main event.
I haven't watched.
If you didn't notice, when Orton hit Kane with the RKO and Del Rio kicked Orton in the head, I think Orton was actually meant to get pinned, but Orton rolled out of the ring to not get the job.
See, that's what I mean about Randy Orton and John Cena. They don't like jobbing. They would do anything in their power as the two faces of the WWE to get the win. I mean, personally, if I was in a WWE ring and I got told a job, I would take that job and just job to a competitor. At least I'm still getting paid.
I feel so sorry for Kane. He's getting shrugged left, right, and fucking center. It's like they really don't know what to do with him. They know what they want to do with him, which is what everyone wants.
That's what I don't get. Kane's meant to be a monster. People are meant to fear him, but
that's what WWE trying to do, but they don't know how to do it by making it new.
If you want people to fear Kane, look back at his debut. Look back into the
thing is, as well, to be fair on Kane, he's getting old now. I don't think he really has the health or the physical fitness anymore to do all that stuff. Just a fairness point of view.
Just WWE, do whatever you can with Kane. Just don't put him in another rivalry with The Undertaker. Because we don't want to see Kane lose to Taker at 3 WrestleManias in a row.
No. Here's the thing. If Taker wants to quit at WrestleMania and possibly get beaten, and if Kane wants to retire at the same time, end it
in a tag match. Brothers of Destruction tagging for one last time at WrestleMania. Just put him against 2 people who they've never faced at WrestleMania.
That's the thing though, if they're going to put a tag team over, what tag team should it be? None of them have the credentials to do that.
Well, the only tag teams WWE's got these days is Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, which I don't think
Which is okay.
Yeah. Epico,
They're alright.
Epico and
The
Primo.
Usos.
Epico and Primo, who
Oh,
are
yeah,
currently R-Truth and
Swagger
Kofi
and
Kingston.
Ziggler? Yeah.
They could have a shot at it, but Kofi Kingston and R-Truth.
No.
Just because they're the tag team champions does not mean they can break it.
They're a good team though.
That's another thing WWE needs to do, bring back the high flyers. The only high flyer we've got in there now is Kofi Kingston, that's it.
Tyson Kidd.
And Tyson Kidd.
But even Trent Beretta. Is he dead or something?
They need Rey Mysterio, Sin Cara, Evan Bourne. They need all their high flyers back.
Sin Cara's back next week. Ray is still fighting that injury. It's taking longer than what he wanted, I think.
Rey Mysterio. I read Rey Mysterio was suspended for.
Oh, he was too. Suspended for 60 days.
Yeah, because WWE thought he was using steroids.
I think he had a spice night with Evan. You know they're good friends.
So
Evan's going to be back soon.
Rey Mysterio will hopefully be back in time for Money in the Bank or SummerSlam.
Well, to be honest though, Mysterio's a bit too obvious he's taking roids. You can tell by looking at him. Because when you reach that 40 mark and you take steroids, you tend to get a bit bloaty. Look at Batista.
Brings to
look
another
at
point.
Zeke.
Batista making videos for YouTube. Batista, if you're going to make videos for YouTube, make them longer than a minute.
I do like what Batista's done now. He definitely looks healthier than what he did when he left.
Talk about your career on YouTube. Talk about what you want to do in the future in your videos on YouTube. Don't just tell everybody what you're doing. At least make it.
The thing is, though, if they're doing something with WWE, he can't say too much. Because of course I want to keep the kids excited. We know, if you're a wrestling market, you're bound to know that Batista's going to be back soon.
Exactly.
But they want to about when it's kids. They want to keep it quiet.
They don't want kids to be driven off their company.
So you want to do the 3 sign-up points?
Yep.
Okay, ready.
Number 1. Vince Russo is a complete tool.
Okay.
WWE, book your matches better. Dixie, Dixie, Dixie. Fire the fucking Hogans.
This is about lazy WWE writers. We sort of keep going onto the Russo-Hogan bullshit. I think we were more throwing it at the bookers, not the writers, were we?
Yeah.
Bookers and writers. What was next on the bitch thing? What was one of the other memes I did?
Why don't we talk about WWE 13?
Oh! Leaked ad! Whoops!
Do you want to start talking about that game?
I can't really say about the looks because they're not done yet, you can tell. They've got it done through a Nintendo Wii.
But the only superstars we could find in that trailer were Chris Jericho, Mankind, Ministry Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Sheamus, CM Punk.
Did you mention Jericho?
Yes, I mentioned Chris Jericho. Hopefully.
Thank God my CAW of Jericho sucks on W12.
Hopefully they have his flashy jacket in WWE 13.
Oh God, yes.
If they don't, I'm going to be so disappointed.
They have to.
They're just going to make sure they get the entrance